Readiness does not arrive loudly. It arrives quietly, often as a knowing. Hey, I'm Boyd-Gill, the Luxe business mentor and the creator of the Luxe scaling system. Listen, if we've not connected yet, be sure to do me a favor, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss anything. At this stage in your business, you know there's a major difference between pressure and readiness. You've experienced it before. You've had this conversation with someone that you've considered working with, and all of a sudden you feel pressured. Pressure, it creates urgency, whereas your readiness, that's the clarity that you have. That's the clearness around it. There's no urgency. You just know that it's the right decision. When you have a rushed decision, it feels a little weighted, meaning like literally you're almost in that place of, okay, do I do it? Do I not do it? What happens if I don't do it? I'm feeling like I'm under pressure. That's a problem. But when you have aligned decisions, you sleep well. You don't wake up in the middle of the night wondering, what did I just do? You feel very confident about the decision that you've made, and you don't have the stress that comes with the pressure. This is where you need to be really honest with yourself when you are deciding to make moves in your business and in your life. If it feels kind of frantic, it's probably not the right time. What you can do is pay attention to some signs that it might be the right time for support, things that you notice for yourself. So if you keep finding yourself asking the same questions over and over again, that could be a sign that you need some support. Or if you find yourself making the same mistakes over and over again in your business and you've not figured out a way to correct them, that's an indicator for you. You need support. If it feels really challenging making decisions alone, you've tried to go through the A's and B's of it all, and you're still unable to make a sound decision, that's another indicator for you. I always like to say that the clarity that you need will often return when you're in conversations. Like, have you ever started speaking to someone, you're telling them your story, and they reflect it back to you, and you're kind of amazed, like, whoa, did I say that? What's in your head and what you say to yourself is often not the same as what other people will hear and reflect back to you. See, you've matured in your business. You're no longer looking for information. What you're looking for is context. Help me out. So when you're ready for support, it's really about honesty, not being ambitious. What we know is there's definitely some resistance that comes along with getting support, especially at this level in your business. No one likes to be sold to. I know we have a business, and the purpose of business is to be able to sell and support people, but no one likes the feeling of being sold to because you don't feel like a person. You feel like someone's just trying to push something off on you. And it creates a lack of trust when you feel like someone's just selling to you. They're not hearing your story. They don't understand who you are. And now you're saying to yourself, I don't know that I want to give them any of my money. There's also consideration of choosing the wrong thing. I've been guilty of that. I've made mistakes. I've decided to invest in things that were not quite the right investment for where I was in my business. And I learned my lesson. So if there's a fear around choosing the wrong thing, then that's where you have to do your vetting. Number one, you're looking at, I always say when I'm considering support, I always look at what are my gaps? What are the things that I really need support around? And is this something that can support that gap? Or is this something outside of that range? Is it something that's needed today, or is this a later thing? You have to trust yourself enough to be able to make decisions and be confident enough to own that decision. There's also resistance around things possibly taking up more of your time. You're already super busy, and if you've not refined things in your business and you're responsible for a lot, then you may say to yourself, I don't have time for the people or the things that could support me, because you're looking at it as just another item on your calendar. You're not looking at it as a solution. And last but not least, it's the old adage of, I should know this already. Well, if everyone knew everything, there would be no problems and there would be no need for support. But as we know, we don't know it all. We did not get it all in college. If you went to college, it didn't all come from your favorite book. There are really lots of resources that are out here, but sometimes you need a higher quality support. At this level, being a CEO, you do have to be discerning, but that discernment does not mean that you need to wait forever to make a decision about being supported the way that you deserve to be supported. So if you're noticing that you're ready to be supported, I need you to honor it without forcing the decision. And when you're ready, a conversation is a great place to start. It's not a commitment. This is why I love to keep conversations private and pressure-free. I hope this conversation supported you this week. And if so, make sure you comment below and we'll talk soon.